Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We're happy to have you here on this October 20th. I'm Kelsie Marier, your host and producer of Morning Pulse here at KTTC in our digital studio here. Hope you're having a good morning so far. One thing to note before we get into our local news headlines, I just want to bring this up because it's affecting us here in our newsroom today, and I think it's affecting a lot of other people all around the area and the world. The Amazon Web Services outage that is going on, it's obviously affecting websites and agencies and companies and organizations all over the world. Apparently there was an outage early this morning with Amazon Web Services, and it's been causing a lot of disruptions, including right here at KTTC. So I believe I've been told that our live streaming capabilities through KTTC have been affected by this AWS outage, and so we are unable to broadcast this live on our live stream right now, which is where we normally are broadcasting this. However, we are still live on our KTTC YouTube channel. That is not affected, I have been told, by the AWS outage. So that is good. I'm also streaming this live on my Facebook page right now. If you want to go and watch it there as well, a little behind the scenes. But I'm still going to bring you the top headlines. We're just having a little bit of technical difficulties as the AWS outage team and you know, those professionals are working to kind of get things back to normal and back to operating normally with Amazon. So just bringing that to your attention now if you're potentially trying to watch on our live stream and not able to see that, that is why. So join us on our KTTC YouTube or on my Facebook page right now is where you can still get these headlines. So just bringing you up to speed. You may notice any other apps or websites or things that you are trying to use this morning or throughout your day, depending on how long this outage lasts. Some of those things might not be working. That includes Snapchat, even the McDonald's app on your phone, Duolingo, Roblox, like a bunch of different websites and organizations and companies are having issues because a lot of companies and things use Amazon Web Services. So you may be having some issues, so just hang tight. We know that they are trying to recover and get back to normal operations this morning. So that's kind of a national headline, but it's things that are affecting us right here and probably affecting you at home. So I just wanted to bring that up really quickly. But now we'll get into our news headlines for Southeast Minnesota and Northeast Iowa right now. We have 3 headlines to bring you today, and we are going to start in Freeborn County. We have learned that 2 people have some life-threatening injuries after a 3-vehicle crash involving a wrong-way driver took place in Freeborn County. So this happened around 7:10 Saturday night on I-35, that's near County Road 46. Getting this information from the Minnesota State Patrol, we learned that a 25-year-old Austin man was driving a Ford Explorer southbound in the northbound lanes of the interstate. That's when he collided with a Honda CR-V that was driven by a 54-year-old woman from Medina. After that, a northbound pickup truck was being driven by an 85-year-old man from Brownsdale, which is also in our area, Mower County. He was also hit because of that wrong-way driver. Troopers say the passenger in the Ford, which is the wrong-way driving car, and the driver in the Honda had some life-threatening injuries. They were taken to Mayo Clinic St. Mary's here in Rochester. 3 other people involved did have minor injuries or non-life-threatening injuries from that crash. So just bringing that up to your attention. If we learn anything more about this crash from the Minnesota State Patrol, we will be sure to let you know, and you can always find that information at kttc.com. Our next story this morning is a traffic alert we want to let drivers in Rochester know about. This is particularly happening in the northwest area. So a westbound lane on 41st Street Northwest that is crossing over Highway 52, so on that bridge, is closing starting today. We got this information from MnDOT. Crews with MnDOT are going to be repairing concrete on the bridge, so doing some maintenance there. Additionally, the northbound outside left turn lane onto 41st Street Northwest will be closed. However, eastbound traffic is not going to be impacted by this lane closure or this concrete repair work being done. We are told backups are possible, of course, during this project, as with any kind of construction project in the area. So just keep that in mind. This area is potentially going to have some backups or some delays or anything like that. Obviously a closure, and the closure is going to be lasting all the way through Friday this week, so today through Friday. So just keep that in mind if this is an area that you frequent on your commute or just whatever you're doing for the day. I just wanted to let you know about that traffic alert in Northwest Rochester. And our third and final story this morning, taking us to Mason City for A story that we want to make sure people in Mason City know about. So we have a heads up for residents there. The city's water supply division is continuing its efforts to flush water mains all across town. And today, some of those water main flushing area is going to be consisting of the areas west of Federal Avenue and north of Highway 122. So this is kind of the northwest quadrant of Mason City. That begins today. It will last all the way through Halloween, which is next Friday. Customers in the affected area may notice some discoloration of the water after those mains have been flushed. However, officials, of course, are saying the water is still safe for you to drink, so no need to worry about that. But you should use a little bit of caution when potentially washing your clothing, because there is the potential for discolored water to cause staining in clothing. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you see discolored water and you're wondering if this is safe to drink, officials say it is. And this water main flushing in the northwest quadrant of Mason City starts today and lasts through Halloween, October 31st, which is next Friday. So just a couple things you need to know that are either happening today or a crash that we are obviously still following. So just wanted to bring you up to speed on those stories. One last thing before I let you go is the weather. Today, going to be a chilly day. We're going to be seeing all kinds of weather things, meteorologist Ted Schmidt said. So we have the potential to see a little bit of sun, so you may need some sunglasses for the day, but we're also going to have some wind, so if you're wearing a hat, make sure to hold on to it and bundle up a little bit, because of the wind is going to make it feel a little colder than it actually is. And there's the potential for some rain happening today too, so you may need an umbrella or a raincoat. So kind of all of the things are happening today. We have sun, rain, and wind all in our Monday, kind of a typical fall day here. So just keep that in mind as you're heading out the door or going anywhere for whatever you have planned for your day. Otherwise, that's about it. That's all I have for you in the weather department and in the news department. So hopefully these news and weather headlines were helpful for you to get your week started here on this Monday. And hopefully our streaming and our live things are all back to normal in the next couple of hours here, so we can get all of the news and weather to you in the format that you need, potentially with our live stream. So stay tuned for, the update from Amazon Web Services, kind of recovering from its outage that it's dealing with this morning, causing some major disruptions all around the world. So if that's you, you're not alone.